In the small, isolated town of Ravensbrook, a chilling tale began to circulate among the locals. It was a story whispered in hushed tones, shared only in the deepest corners of the dimly lit taverns. The tale spoke of a sinister worm that lurked beneath the surface, its origins shrouded in mystery and terror. Legend had it that the worm was born from the darkest nightmares of the town's founding ancestors. A curse, some said, cast upon Ravensbrook by a vengeful spirit seeking revenge for an ancient betrayal. As the story goes, the worm was said to be an embodiment of malevolence, a creature with an insatiable hunger for fear and suffering. The first signs of the worm's presence manifested in unsettling ways. Residents spoke of vivid nightmares that plagued their sleep, dreams filled with writhing shadows and the haunting echoes of guttural whispers. As the townspeople's fear grew, so too did the malevolent force that gripped Ravensbrook. One fog-shrouded night, a chilling discovery unfolded in the heart of the town. The local cemetery, usually a place of somber tranquility, became the epicenter of a ghastly revelation. Gravestones upturned, coffins shattered, and a foul stench permeated the air. Panic seized the town as the realization dawned upon them: the worm had surfaced. The creature, described as a grotesque amalgamation of sinew and darkness, moved stealthily through the night, leaving destruction in its wake. The townspeople, desperate for answers, turned to the ancient texts and whispered legends passed down through generations. They learned that the only way to confront the worm was to face the deepest fears head-on. As the townspeople embarked on a collective journey into the abyss of their own anxieties, they found themselves entangled in a web of horrors. Each step brought them closer to the heart of darkness, where the very fabric of reality seemed to warp and twist. The line between nightmare and waking life blurred, and the worm reveled in their terror. One by one, the residents of Ravensbrook faced manifestations of the darkest fears, phantoms from the past. Grotesque creatures born of imagination, and surreal landscapes that challenged the boundaries of sanity. The town became a surreal battleground between the collective nightmares of its inhabitants and the malevolent force that sought to consume them. As the struggle intensified, alliances formed among those who dared to confront their fears together. Bonds were forged in the crucible of terror, and the residents discovered strength in unity. Together, they delved deeper into the abyss, guided by an unwavering determination to break the curse that bound Ravensbrook to the worm's insidious grasp. The climax of the harrowing tale unfolded in the depths of a long-forgotten cavern beneath the town. The air hung heavy with a palpable sense of dread as the townspeople confronted the embodiment of their fears, the worm, a grotesque entity that pulsed with an otherworldly malevolence. In a battle that transcended the physical realm, the townspeople fought against the relentless onslaught of nightmares. The cavern echoed with their screams and the eerie sounds of the worm's hungry pursuit. It seemed as though the very fabric of reality teetered on the brink of collapse. In the final, desperate moments, a brave few faced the worm head-on, armed not with weapons, but with the strength of the collective will. They challenged the creature, demanding it release its grip on Ravensbrook. The air crackled with tension as the townspeople's resolve clashed against the worm's insidious influence. In a blinding burst of ethereal light, the worm recoiled, its form contorting and dissipating into the shadows. The curse that had gripped Ravensbrook began to lift, and the nightmare that had plagued the town for generations started to unravel. As the first rays of dawn broke over Ravensbrook, a sense of relief washed over the town. The nightmare had passed, and the worm's malevolent influence was banished. The residents, scarred but victorious, emerged from the ordeal with a newfound strength born from the collective courage. The tale of the worm became a cautionary legend, a reminder of the power that fear could wield when left unchecked. Ravensbrook, though forever changed, found solace in the resilience of its people. The town, once shadowed by dread, began to rebuild, its foundations strengthened by the shared triumph over the horrors that had threatened to consume them all.